All right, so for today's assignment, the essential question is how do you record the steps when adding two-digit numbers? So that's what we're going to be working through today, is writing down the steps when we're working with adding two-digit numbers. All right, so we should be on the listen and draw page, so 273 of your math book, and you can use any way you want to try to solve this problem, okay? You're going to choose the way to solve the problem, and you're going to draw or write the way that you solve this problem. So here we go. Here's the problem that I'm going to give you, and I will take notes for you, okay? There were 45 boys, so I'll make some notes for you. 45 boys, and there were 53 girls, so 53 girls, okay? And they ran in a race. How many children ran in the race? So pause your video, choose a strategy that we've learned, and I want you to solve this problem. I want to know how many children ran in the race. There were 45 boys and 53 girls. So pause your video, figure it out in the box. All right, so I'm going to solve this several ways because there's several ways you could solve this. As long as you get the right answer, I guess I really don't care how you solved it. So we could draw a quick picture. So 45, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 53 girls, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we could draw a quick picture. We could rewrite the problem. So we line up our tens, line up our ones, then we put our plus sign and our equal bar. We could solve it like that. We could add the tens and then add the ones. So we could say, we could go 40 plus 50 equals, and then we could go 50, or the ones, 3 plus 5 equals, and then we could add whatever we get here together. All right, so let's go, we'll stick with this way. So 5 plus 3, no regrouping, right? Because 5 plus 3 equals 8. And then 4 and 5 is 9, so 4 tens and 5 tens is 9 tens, or 90, so 98. We could go this way, so 5 and 3 is 8, so 8 ones, and then we have 9 tens, so 98. We could do it this way, 40 and 50 equals 90, and then 3 plus 5 equals 8. And then we could take these numbers right here and add those together, and we get 98. Okay, so there's a few different ways to solve it. And so the Math Talk question says, explain why you chose your way of solving the problem. That's, I mean, you know, without me being able to hear your explanations, it's really up to you. What way works best for you, okay? Let's go to the next page. So that brings us to our model and draw. So if you flip your page, we're going to look at our model and draw. We're going to solve another story problem. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And it says, Mrs. Meyer sold 47 snacks before the game. Then she sold 85 snacks during the game. How many snacks did she sell? So she sold some before, and then she sold some during, and then we want to find out how many she sold in all. Okay, so there's 3 steps that we're going to follow. So here's my problem that I'm going to solve. So 47 plus 85. Okay, they lined up the ones, lined up the tens. So it says step 1, add the ones. So 7 plus 5. 7 plus 5 equals 12, so I have to regroup, right? I can't have 12 down here in the ones place, right? I have to take my 10 and I have to move it into, uh-oh, it's not letting me. But anyway, so, oh, now I erased everything. Hold on. So I can't have the 10 down here, right? Oops. All right, I can't have it down here. I've got to move it up here into the tens place, okay? So I did step 1. Step 2, add the tens. So we have 1 10 plus 4 tens plus 8 tens. So altogether, that equals 13 tens. So we write, it says step 3, 13 tens can be regrouped as 103 tens. So I put the 100 in the hundreds place, and I put the 3 tens here. Because, let me show you why this is. If I have 13 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, right? This right here gets regrouped. That's 100. This is why I end up with a number in the hundredths place, because I have 100. 13 tens is 100 and 3 tens, right? Same thing, 13 tens, 100 and 3 tens. That's why it's like that. So we're going to scroll down. We're going to practice, okay? So let's do 1 and 2 together, and then I'm going to have you do the rest on your own and we'll check them. Okay, so first we've got 8 and 4 is going to be 12. So 12 is 1 10 and 2 1s. And then I have 9, 3, and 1 in my tens place. So I'm going to put the 9 and the 1 together first because that's a 10. Plus 3 1s, or 3 10s, that's another 3 10s. So that's 13 10s. So just like our last problem, 13 10s is 100 and 3 10s. So that's my full answer is 132. Number 2, okay, add the 1s. So 5 and 2 is 7. No regrouping on this one. So then I just go right to my tens, add my tens. 4 tens plus 5 tens is 9 tens. So my answer is 97. All right, so I want you to try 3, 4, 5, and 6 on your own. Pause your video, do those on your own, and then we'll check them together. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go a little bit faster because you should have already done these, so now you're just checking. Okay, so 3 and 6 is 9. 8 and 7 is 15, right? 15 tens, so 105 tens. 6 and 5 is 11, so 1 10 and 1 1. And then 5, 3, and 1, so this is 8, 9. So that's going to be 91 is the answer. 3 and 1 is 4. 6 tens and 5 tens is 11 tens, so 100 and 1 10. 4 and 9 is 13, so 1 10 and 3 1s. And then 1, 7, and 4 is going to be 12. Right? Yeah, 7, yep, 12. So that's 100 and 2 10, so 123. All right, let's try some more. Oops, there we go. That's what I want right there. So I want you to do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So all of these here at the top of the page on your own. Pause your video, and then we'll check them together. Okie dokie, here we go. So this is going to be 9. That's going to be 8, so 89. It's going to be 9. This is going to be 10 tens, so 100. So 100, 0 tens. 7 and 4 is going to be 11. So 1 10 and 1 1. And then let's see, we can make this 7 plus 7, right? We can make a doubles fact because this one can go with the 6. So that's going to be 14, 100, and 4 tens. And then let's see, 3 and 4 is 7 1s. 9 and 5 is 14. So 110 and 4, 104 tens. I keep saying that wrong. This is going to make a 10 and no 1s. And that's going to make a 10 and then 7 tens. So that's going to be 17 tens, so 107 tens. This is a doubles fact. That's going to be 12, so 1 10 and 2 1s. And then 5, 6, 7, so 7 tens. This is going to be 6, and that's going to be 7. That's going to be 5. This is going to be 13, or sorry, not 13, 11, 1 10, and 1 1, so 115. So pause your video, check your answers if I went too fast. Then we're going to go to the next page. We're going to go to the mid-chapter checkpoint. Okay? So I'm going to explain these, but I'm not going to check them with you because I want you to turn this page in so that I can look at it and see how you did. Okay? So break apart 1s to make a 10, then add and write the sum. Do that for these two here. So pause your video and do that. Number 3, break apart the add-ins to find the sum. So for example, I will help you with this one. You're going to break apart 27, right? 27 is 20 plus 7. Okay, finish the problem. Pause your video and do number 3. Number 4, some more practice. Write the sum for these 3 problems. Pause your video and do those. Then number 7, here's the problem you're going to solve. Julia collected 25 cans to recycle. Dan collected 14 cans. How many cans did they collect? So how many cans did they collect in all? Show your work over here. Show your work. Okay? Alright. When you're done with that, then you're going to do your homework pages. So make this bigger. 277 and 278. Alright, good luck.